What's happening, YouTube? Coming at you with another video. Last one of the year, I think it would be. It's about 60 degrees outside. I'm on Bantam Lake, and it's almost October. In fact, October is tomorrow. So this is going to be the last video of the year on the Sea-Doo. It's been great so far. I just wanted to show everyone testing a little bit more about what these things do and how they're different from the Sea-Doo Spark regular to the Sea-Doo Spark Trixx. Now, I did a POV video on the green one last year, so I'm going to do a POV video on this one. I hope not to fall in since the water temperature is super cold. But yeah, anyways, so here's the difference between, obviously, the Spark is the handlebars. I have them raised up all the way. You can come up, down, that's down all the way. You can come up all the way and lock it. Now this one's kind of loose, so make sure when you get these from the dealer they don't loosen up. This one's getting loose. I also have the dry storage, or it's not a dry storage, it actually gets pretty wet. There's a storage bin up front that I put on, and as you can see, I got about 6 hours on this year. Not that much. That's the joys of working. Anyways, so I'm going to go over a couple things, where these differentiates the VTS and how it looks on the screen here. I didn't see any videos on it, but anyways, so here's your VTS symbol right here. When you're going into aggressive VTS, goes all the way up and then all the way down is nose diving down. It just gives you more speed. Now, let's get into sport mode. Okay, that's sport mode. So now we're at the 90 horsepower. Well, more aggressive acceleration, you'll feel it. We're trimmed all the way up right now, that's why I lifted up. So let's go down. So there's your trim down, that's the difference. Now we're going to trim down, or trim medium, and then hit the gas. We still come out of the water a little bit. Let's trim down a little bit more. You can only do this when you're going a certain mile an hour. There we go. Okay, so now we're nose diving all the way down. So let's go ahead and hit the gas when we're nose dived. So let's hit it. IBR. It's the brake. Anyways, you see no porpoise whatsoever. Let's do that again. Now, VTS all the way down. Let's hit the gas. No porpoise. Brake. Again, kind of gimmicky on the brake, but it's still pretty cool. Safe, you know, it's safer, but it's still not the coolest thing in the planet. You're like, oh, all right. All right, anyways, VTS back up. Whoa, not all the way. Right there, medium. So let's hit the gas with the VTS all the way mid. See, porpoising. I'm sitting right in the middle, and it's still porpoises. But when you're nose diving down by hitting the VTS all the way down, the nose is going to stick to the ground, which is going to make it not come out of the water like that. Now that's still porpoises, but it still comes out of the water. Now let's see what happens when I put this VTS all the way up. Watch what happens normally. Huh? Pretty cool. All right, let's give it a go since people want to see this thing kind of rip a little bit. So I'm all the way up. So you can still plane out on it, which is pretty cool. But you throw a rooster tail. Check that out. I don't know if you can see that. Throw a rooster tail. But it allows for this too. So people think you can only wheelie with it. You can literally jump it out of the water. Like, oh no, what is this stand-up? Well, you should just get a stand-up. You can jump it out of the water. Watch. Oh no. I want to get a stand-up now because I can't do that, right? Watch. How cool is that? All right, let's get back on plane. Let's start hopping it. The water's pretty calm. It's like a dirt bike. I saw one article online that called this thing a dirt bike on the water. It is, look at it. And of course, you can do this. Woo, that water is cold. And just for hee-haws, let's do a top speed run to appease some people. These are not very fast. Throwing that out there. Be nice to the VTS. All right. So let's see, speed. Now this is measured by GPS, so this one's more accurate than the other one that's done by RPM. The 60 horsepower Spark does not have GPS speed. So let's do this. Ready? Go. So, as you see in there, the fastest this thing really does, stock, is 50. Not the quickest thing on the planet. The other one does about 56. You can see the trees start to turn. Look at that on the North Bay. All right, now I want to show what everybody wants to see from the driver's seat. Always like, how does this thing work? Well, this thing's pretty tough to do. Believe it or not, easy for people who've done it for a while on the Trixx. But you stand back here. What I do is I like to go like this and pull back when you're doing the stands, the tail stands, or wavies or wheelies. But what you do is you hold your feet back like this on the footholds, and you pull back, and up you go. Pretty simple, but to hold it for a while, you know. That's the tail stand. If you slow down, you fall in. That's why I like to go real slow. Up in the air, there's all the way up. Wait, right there, that's all the way up. Then I like the porpoise too. Go straight up in the air. So that's it. The wavies are pretty cool, but where it really gets cool, which I really don't want to do, but I'll do it for a sec, is let's hit the brake. People don't like to do this because they get thrown off, and I might actually get thrown off here, so let's try this out. So you come up, then you turn. Oh, didn't work. Do that again. Come up. There you go. So this thing isn't just for wavies like everybody says, oh, that's all you can do on this? What do people do on stand-ups? They porpoise like this. This is loosening up. They porpoise, which is whatever. And then they like to jump out of the water like this. Now I'm getting about maybe 1.5 feet out of the water. Which is a lot of fun. That, incidentally, you can do on the other ski too. You don't need the VTS to do that. Anyways, so I just want to show you a video of the Spark Trixx on the water. There's a lot more you can do with this thing too. You can actually rip it pretty good. 180s and such. Slow down. There you go, wheelie. Wavy, tail stand, whatever you want to call it. You do it one arms. Again, it captures attention of people. It's pretty lame. Like, it's kind of a gimmick. But the cool thing about the VTS is getting extra speed and also being able to hop it out of the water, especially when you got a good wake to hit. I love doing that. Into a wavy fucking dirt bike on the water. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you get to try one of these out and have some fun in the water. I'm enjoying it. It's my last day on the water, more than likely. See the trees start to turn. Nice and cool outside. Water, probably about 60 degrees, 65 degrees. People in the Netherlands are probably like, oh, you wuss. It's cold enough for me. Can't wait to get to that 12-15 prop, because boy, this thing's gonna hit higher speeds with the trim all the way down. I'm gonna trim it down, leave you guys with the top speed. Again, hope you enjoyed the video.